Hi, Adrienn here. This is a second tutorial video in the Redbubble tutorials area. I will talk about titles, descriptions, and tags. What kind of title, description, and what kind of tags to use on Redbubble so your products will be more foundable, so people will find them more easily using the inner search engine of Redbubble. The inside search is also important because many people will come to Redbubble and searching for a specific product, and they will write their search terms into the search field, and they want to find what they are looking for this way. And sometimes you can see that when you search for something you will get different results. Some of them might fit what you were looking for, and some might be very different from what you wanted to get. And this happens because either what you have searched for has more meanings, so more different results might be found, while it's also an option that some people used tags that were not relevant to that given artwork. For example, if you upload an illustration, a cat illustration, and you start to talk about dogs in your description and tags, then a cat will appear when someone searches for dogs, and that's a bad customer experience. So that's not something a customer wants. So it's important that you think about what title, what description, what text you use, not just here on Redbubble, but actually on other print-on-demand sites as well. Now for title, here on Redbubble, I recommend that you either use the artworks title if you have made a painting, or if you have an illustration, then just describe it. For example, I have this I love raccoon design here, so I am adding I love raccoons. And this is relevant, and this describes the illustration quite well. Now the description, for the description you can write what is your design about, how you created it. You can add relevant informations that comes to your mind. The more you write, the better. Here I didn't write too much, to tell you honestly, but still I put in there that this design is shows a cartoon raccoon. So the cartoon raccoon itself is important because this is not a photograph, this is not a painting, this is more like a vector illustration, this is a cartoon raccoon, and I wanted to write this in the description. So if someone searches, makes a search, and they specifically want to find a cartoon raccoon, this way it will be easier for him to find this. I also added the I love raccoons text here in the description because that's on the illustration as well. And I also write about how the raccoon herself looks like, so that she's from side view, but she's looking straight at us. If someone searches this specifically, then this might be helpful. I also write a bit about raccoons as well. I like to add some information from the animal that I talk about, because you know, it's interesting because you can learn a bit more about the animal. If it's an endangered animal, I like to write it into the description that as well. Now the tags. Here at Redbubble, you give the tags by separating them with a comma, and you can use more words, not just one, when describing your product. For example, I added cartoon raccoon, so it's not just the tag cartoon and separately raccoon. No, I use this together, cartoon raccoon. I love raccoon, a standing raccoon. Okay, I use phrases because if someone searches for that phrase, my product will be shown more, hopefully, at the beginning of the search results, if no one else uses these phrases. But this is also a quest. You must try out yourself, make random searches, and test how the system, the print-on-demand site system, search system works, because it's different for each print-on-demand site. Zazzle works totally different. It uses the title a lot. I have tested that, and they also mentioned, I believe. But really try out, and you will see what results you will get, and add your tags how you see fit. I really recommend using phrases and that you add at least 10 tags. You see, they allow up to 50 tags, so use this. If you have more ideas, you can add more tags if you can find, of course, but at least 10, add at least 10, because if you use less, it means you will have less chance to be found in the marketplace, and you want your products to be found, of course. So use this well. Be sure that you add relevant tags. So think with the head of the customer. What does he want to find? What will he search for if you want to find your product? What will he search for? What will he type in? In my case, he will write, I love raccoons t-shirt. I am not adding the t-shirt or product names as tags, because Redbubble will do that for you. That's not needed here. That's really not needed. What needed is the first part of what I said, that I love raccoons. That's what he will search for, or cartoon raccoons, or raccoon illustration. But illustration and the media, how it was, the illustration, how it was created, will be added from this list. So if you have choose design and illustration, these will be added as tags automatically. So you don't have to add these at all. Redbubble also uses these settings in their own search field. There is an option you can set that you want to only search for digital art, and Redbubble will give the results based on if you have clicked on this or not. If yours were clicked on because it's digital art, then it will be shown. So back to tags. Give as many as you can, and be sure that they are relevant, because you want the customer to have a good experience, both on Redbubble, but in your shop. And we can issue this by adding relevant tags. I can maybe even add the colors of my illustration, or if your painting or your design is more green colors, uses more green colors, then you can add the green as a tag. You can also give the mood of your illustration here as a tag. So really think about it. If it's something funny, write it funny. Here I added cute, adorable. Think with the head of the customer and write your description and write your tags that way. And when you write your description, look at your description of how the customer would look at it. Would she like it, or will this create an interest in the customer? And while you write this, also add relevant tags inside the description. This will help your foundability better. Once you are done with these settings, remember to save your work and know that you can always come back and edit these informations if you find later that they are not working well enough for you. You can come back, you can add more tags, you can remove tags, change description, change title as much as you want. Okay, now I hope this video was helpful to you. Please like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you would like to watch more of these videos. See you next time. Bye bye.